Ha ha, me hotties! A very good evening to you. It's just me, Scottie McClue. Hello, me hotties. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to me hotties on the TikTok. And welcome, of course, to the internet phone in with me, Scottie McClue. We've got lots to get through before 10 o'clock tonight, so I hope you're at the telephones and we can get a hold of you and hear what is what. Welcome, I say. So lovely to have you with us, and Dinky-Doo. Welcome to my live stream. You are the ones, I say. This is for you, and it's excellent stuff. Derek Clive says, Dinky-Doo. Epic Jamie says, hello, hello, Epic Jamie. Lovely to have you with us, and a big Dinky-Doo as well, of course. Now, I don't know what the weather's like where you are, but it's absolutely bucketing wet in central Scotland tonight. So I think the best place you could be is either on your TikTok or your YouTube channel, talking to me. That's what I reckon. Lost in Cyprus has just joined us. A very warm welcome. So lovely to have you with us, and a big Dinky-Doo. Now then, lots and lots to talk about tonight. I'll just check that we've got the chat right for you. Yes, excellent. And I can say welcome on the chat to all you lovely people. Welcome. What have we got on tonight? Is there football on the telly tonight? All that sort of stuff we need to know. There's the wonderful Neil O'Gormley. Good evening, Scottie. Good evening, Neil. So lovely to have you with us. And a big Dinky-Doo from Dan Saf. I hope that you're well and that you are recovering well. That's what's important. There's Ray. Dinky-Doo, Ray. Good evening, Scottie. Good evening, Ray. Lovely to have you with us. Hi, Scottie, says the wonderful David McCafferty. Now, the lines are open. You'll see we don't have the number with us at the moment. That's because I'm working on finding out how to get new captions. So if anybody knows new graphics for the bottom third, the lower third of the screen, so we can get the number to you. But it is, of course, 0141 628 9795. We managed on the radio with no captions. We can manage on here, I'm sure. There we are. There's the lovely Kirsty has just joined us. Dinky-Doo, Kirsty. So glad you could make it, and a very warm welcome. Now then, Dinky-Doo, says Adrian. Hello, Scotland, says Lost in Cyprus. Hello, Cyprus. Lovely to have you with us. Thank you, William, for following. As soon as you come on, get following, guys. And a very, very warm welcome to you all. User 422 has just joined us. It's David, my big sister, Sarah, and Bad Boy John. Dinky-Doo. Excellent, David. Well, we'll hopefully get a call from you to tell us how you are. I think that's only fair. Yes? In fact, I think it's very fair. 838 says Dinky-Doo. Dinky-Doo, Sir Scottie. Greetings from Philadelphia. We love Philadelphia. So lovely to have you with us from the United States of America. This is just great stuff. So give us a phone, David. The phones should be open now. I can check them and just see that everything's working. Dinky-Doo. Yep. Shouldn't be a problem. So excellent stuff. Whoa. Whoa. Bit of nonsense there. Right. I don't know what that was. Something came down with a shower of rain. Jill's joined us. Dinky-Doo, Jill. Glad you could make it, and a very warm welcome to Scottie McClue Live Saturday night, the internet phone-in. Nothing gets past me, I can tell you. Professor Numpty Head, good news, Scottie. Numpty Head is here. It's always good news to know where Numpty Head is, even if it's just here. We love it. Fantastic. Dinky-Doo, Numpty Head, I hope you're well, Prof. And tell me what's happening in Edinburgh. Have they managed to clean up the rubbish? Because the last time I heard, the place was a terrible mess. An awful mess. Oh, that's lovely, that. Oh, that's absolutely lush. Does anybody know if on YouTube you can get the captions up, the graphics across the bottom of the screen? Do tell, spill all the wisdom out there. Am I blocked, says user 838? I don't think so, or you wouldn't be on talking to me. What about that for a bit of smarty pantsism? Come on, Scottie. Celtic 4-0. Buzzing Sun. Oh, Billy Bob. Fantastic. Are you enjoying the Celts? Wonderful. So there's football on the telly right now. Is that right? Do tell. Billy, spill the beans. What's going on? McCLUE needs to know. I don't want to be accused of stealing the audience from the football. Follow us as soon as you can. Thank you, Scotty. Very much appreciated. And Barcelona beating Seville 3-0. Oh, heavy stuff. No football now, says Derek and Clive. Excellent. It was on earlier this afternoon, says Derek and Clive. Excellent, Derek and Clive. Thank you for that, because I don't want to be stealing all the audience away from the football. You know what I mean? Saturday nights, everybody watching Scottie McClue, nobody watching the game. People going, where's the audience gone for the big game tonight? Oh, Scottie McClue's on at 9 o'clock. They'll all be watching him. Kareem says, hi, Scotty, hope you're well. I won't be calling tonight. I have a migraine. I am sorry to hear this, Kareem. Should I keep my voice down? I don't want to exacerbate anything. But we'd love to hear from you as and when. So we'll put you on hold till next week, if that's all right. Dinky-Doo. Hi, Kareem, says Susan. Susan's joined us. That's excellent. That's what we like. And a big Dinky-Doo to you, Susan. Follow us as soon as you can. Thanks, Shawnee. Excellent stuff. Can I get a happy birthday to my good friend Callum? Yes, Scott, of course you can. Happy birthday, Callum. Hello, says Finlay. Hello, Finlay, says Scotty. Hello, Susan, says Kareem. I'm going to bed, so I'll say good night. Kareem, you go and get a lie down. I'm so sorry to hear that you are suffering, because you are such a nice guy. Nobody should have to suffer pain, but I mean, particularly a lovely, lovely person who looks after everyone. So we hope you feel better, Kareem, says Susan. Absolutely, Susan. We all echo that on here. So no Kareem tonight, unfortunately. Always a great call. Say hello to Jade from Montrose. Greg, of course we can. Bonnie Montrose. I love Montrose. I used to walk on the beach at Montrose. Lovely, lovely stuff. So there we are. Derek and Clive says, welcome. So there we are. Fantastic. That's what we like. No graphics on YouTube as yet, says Neil. Ah, right, Neil. So I need to go to some sort of outside agency. Hi, Scotty. Do you remember Margaret Kirsty? Of course I remember Margaret. Is that? Hi, Scotty. It's Margaret. A shout out for Nits Hill, Scotty. Foggy Dew. We can always manage a shout out for Nits Hill. We love the Nits Hill. Lovely stuff. And the Pollock. There we are. We're in the right area, aren't we? How are you, says Jack. We're very well, Jack. Thank you for asking, and a big dinky-doo. How do we do tonight, Scotty, says Darren. Darren, we are just outstanding. The lines are open if anybody wants to call. If they don't, it's not a problem. There we are. Selena, dinky-doo. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Nits Hill. Yes, she loves Nits Hill. It's very beautiful. I was thinking booking a week's holiday to Nits Hill. You know, and just sort of enjoying walking about, enjoying the ambience, that sort of idea. Scotty, your graphics there, you said welcome. No. My graphic, I said welcome on the chat. I said it here. So I'll do it again. You can see it. I'll do it in caps because I can shout at you. Welcome, everyone. That's right. Welcome, everyone. There we are. There we go. And I'll give the number 0141 628. Yes, that's rather good. And 9795. How about that, guys? Does that look okay? Can everybody see that? There we go. Dinky-Doo. Welcome, everyone. 0141 628 9795. Good evening, Scotty. It says shoosh. Yes. Good evening to you, Scotty, says John. Hello, John. Big shout out to the single mums. Oh, D. A shout to the single mums. There's a lot of them, you know. Oh, yes. There we are. Dinky-Doo. Jack's asking Greg if he lives in Montrose. Thank you so much, DINKY-DOO, says Scott. Not at all. Pirate Radio DJs. Yes, a big shout out to them. A big warm hello from the island of Jersey in the Channel Islands. There we go. What about that? Beat it, Scotty. Away to your bed. You're steaming. D. You mustn't assume everybody has your lifestyle. I don't drink alcohol at all. So there you are. Get that round, you lala. Fantastic. Now, I've just been sent a beautiful present. There we are. D, you're maybe looking in the mirror. Paul says, can you say hello to Ange? I can. That's me, says Kirsty. Oh, Kirsty. How lovely to have you with us. You should phone me for a chit-chat. There you are. The number's there. 01416289795. Nikki says, good evening, Scotty. Good evening, Nikki. Always lovely to have you with us. Scotty, my man, how's it going, good sir? Daniel, DINKY-DOO, gave you the phone number and everything. There we are. Isabella's following us. How lovely to have Isabella with us and DINKY-DOO, guys. Anybody see Under the Skin alien film based in Glasgow? Great film. Haven't as yet, Derek and Clive. Thank you for asking. Ray says Sonny Govan in the house. Ray, your call last week is absolutely gone, absolutely huge. People are loving it. Fantastic. DINKY-DOO. A big warm hello from the beautiful island of Jersey and the Channel Islands. Gorgeous. We've got bucketing rain in the centre of Scotland tonight. Big up the Glasgow Celtic. Canna boys, are you a bohoy? Should you not be Canna bohoys? Have you ever taken to the sky on a paramotor, Scotty? There's two lads round my way often do it. No, but I had a friend had one of these. What was it he called it? It was a microlight aircraft. And he had quite a bad crash with it. And I said to his daughter, he was showing me it in the garage. I said to his daughter, I said, this is an amazing thing. And she said, if it stays on the ground. Oh, so there we are. You had a wee bit of a crash. Something happened. Don't know if the wings folded. So there we are. Now, D says something or other. I don't know what he's on about. Well, maybe get rid of D. I wonder if D's maybe a waster. Keep an eye on D, guys. And if there's any negativity, tip me the wink and we'll send them down the Swanee. Yes, get them told, Scotty, my boy. DINKY-DOO. Telephone number there for you guys. 0141 628 9795. And I believe the lines are working. We'll just test, check everything's okay. Oh, yes. Yeah, can't beat that. I am going to test, actually, because it looks as if we might have a wee problem there. I'm just wondering. One wonders, doesn't one? When the phone's not ringing, one wonders if there's a wee problem. But there shouldn't be. I tell you, we'll see what happens. Yes, we'll let it spin round. It's one of these, the wee circles going round. That's not the best sign in my book. So there we go, but we'll see what happens. There we are. DINKY-DOO, galactic DNA. DINKY-DOO to you, I say. Hey, yo. There we are. Oh, yo. I lost you there for a wee minute. Let's see what's going on here. Are you back? I think you're back. Are you back with me? Let's see. Can everybody see this on the YouTube, I ask you? There we are. That's lovely. Yes, good stuff. Now, Derek and Clive, Antichrist, a great movie, also very heartwarming. Derek, what are you at? I've never heard so much nonsense in my life. Come on, Scotty. DINKY-DOO, the phone line's down, Scotty. Are they down, David? They're not letting us on. That's not fair. That's just not fair. I can try again and see what we can do for you. I'll keep trying. There we go. What have we got there? So what I'll do is I'll keep going, David, and we'll see if we can get them up again. Because that's not good enough. Might be the weather. Might be the weather, I say. Right, that should be okay. That should we should be able to just log into that, shouldn't we? I'd say to you. There we go. Right. So that should be happening. We'll just we'll let that load up. David, try that and see if we're back in business. Can you? That's very important. There we are. Absolutely, Colin. Yes, phone some outside agencies. Drop a link, Scotty. I'll do that, Selena. No problem at all. There should be a wee link to it. Well, the phone number's your link. There we are. It's about a female alien who abuses human males. I don't will lie. Derek Clive, you strike me as something a wee bit on the dark side at times. So there we go. Fantastic stuff. There's Neil. Fantastic. Lovely, lovely. And he tells us what to do. Right, that's it. Looks like we're in business. Looks like we are in business. Oh ho! You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that? Hello.
Oh, hi. You're right, son. How are you?
I'm fine, David. That's lovely. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, my friend.
Oh.
Okay, son, you're on.
Oh, we're in business. That's just as well you told me, because I had to go and reload them.
I know, son. I know. You know. So that means you're running. It's now 9:20. You need to to 10:20.
Oh, I need to stay on to make up the time.
Yes, son. You know. Anyway, how's your day?
My day's absolutely gorgeous, lads. Fantastic, and
good,
I'm just loving this. You know.
Yes. So you see it start. You're in central Scotland. You see it's really raining heavy.
Oh, it's
right?
absolutely bucketing.
Yeah, so you're close to maybe Stirling, I don't know, anyway, Kareem's got a headache, right?
Aye, poor Kareem's got a headache.
Oh, I get migraines, I know that, they're really nasty. You know what I mean?
There's Colin, there's Colin saying, glad to have your sound working tonight. He's a sound engineer, and I think that's absolutely sound. Hey, Davey, what about this one? I saw that, Scotty. It was great to talk with you. Listen to you as a child. Your work is exceptional on and off the air. Isn't that lovely?
When I first met you, I mean, I didn't meet you. I met you, I listened to you, like, was it 1990s? You're incredible, as you know.
DINKY-DOO, absolutely. And there's Nikki saying about the baddies. Down the Swanee with them, Scotty. There's no need for negativity on here.
No, because they're idiots, right? They're idiots, that's it, you know what I mean? You know.
And there's somebody saying the work you do off air is even more exceptional. Isn't that lovely?
Of course, incredible, son. You know what I mean?
And there's D says never change, Algin.
Of course, there's no point in changing. You need to live for the moment, Scotty. Keep living for the moment.
Davey, I wouldn't know how to change.
No, I don't want to change. No, should you? You're just you're a person. I'm a person. Do you know what I mean, son?
We don't need to change.
No, son, because people want to be Hitlers and say you should be something different. No, I didn't want that, son.
Well, Davey, have you noticed there's a breed of person around these days, and they're always wanting something else to what they've got.
Of course.
You know, if only I had this. Oh, if only I'd done that. You know?
Exactly.
And I said to him, aye, but you didn't.
Yes, that's correct.
You know?
Son, I understand. I mean, you know.
This is what you have to tell them.
You know, I bought my first cuckoo clock.
One of my first jobs was working in the jewellers, and I used to have to clean out the cuckoo clocks.
Really? That's amazing, right?
You used to have to clean the shacks out them from the cuckoos.
Oh, wow. But that's incredible. You actually clean cuckoo clocks.
No. It's a wee joke. It's a wee joke. And the other one was my pal used to work in the shoe shop in the early 70s, and his job was to take the hush puppies out.
Oh, incredible, honest to God.
Remember the hush puppies?
There you go, son. Do you know what I mean? Honest to goodness. Now listen, see this cleansing carry on?
Yes.
I was up at a place last week, right, in my area, and I could not believe the state of the place. I was going to back you up, do you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely, you know.
Yeah, but they were saying, okay, the Parliament, like Nicola Sturgeon was saying, they can't give them the extra wages. They were making out they couldn't find extra money, but all along they had the money.
I mean, the only thing is, as she rightly said, her hands are tied to a certain extent because she's got to go cap in hand to Westminster.
Yeah, okay. Do you like Nicola Sturgeon?
Well, it's not a question of like, I mean, I never personalize anything at all. I think she's a fantastic character. I think she's very, very clever. I think she's done a wonderful job because she's got a lot of critics, including that Liz Truss, you know, that said ignore her. I was shocked at that because Nicola Sturgeon, like it or not, is a world leader. But as I always say to people, Davey, when I was working with boards in business, whatever you think of the incumbent, always respect the office.
Well, that's what they say. I mean, people are saying, you know, like stand down, Nicola, stand down.
Yeah, but who are they going to get? What do they want? Because I'll tell you, if you have a look at how Scotland's been treated over the last 313 years, only a half-witted idiot would not want to change that in some shape or form.
I mean, that lady Liz Truss, I call her Liz Truss. What a name, Liz Truss. She can't be trusted anyway.
Well, we'll not go into all that again in the personal stuff, but it'll be interesting to see what happens there. But we're not spoiled for choice because it'll be more of the same.
Yeah.
It'll be more of the same. And Davey, when you were a wee boy, do you not mind Glasgow was falling down with factories, manufacturing stuff, exporting stuff, engineering, shipbuilding?
Well, I was born in 1970, Scotty, you know, so like...
Well, it was all still going. It was all still going.
Yeah, in my days, things were quite bad, but it came to me. Well, my mum and dad was taught me a lot of it, but things were really poor.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Really bad, poor. I mean, back to like the shipyards, do you know what I mean? How bad it was, you know what I mean?
It was very, very tough. But there's none of that industry left now.
Exactly. It's like ghost town.
You know it's very strange, and just all these big empty sites.
Of course, my friend, I don't understand that, you know. I mean, we're still in... Okay, can I ask a question?
You can ask me anything.
Right, I was speaking to my sister tonight. She's actually sitting beside me. But you are black.
Sarah.
For 4 days.
Sarah.
Yes, Sarah. Yes, Sarah. Yes.
Sarah, yes. And what were you going to say? Should I black out for 4 days?
Right, no. Apparently, the National Grid, very soon, it's going to go a blackout for 4 days.
Oh,
correct, Sarah?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Thank you, Scotty. Sarah just spoke to me about this 4 nights blackout coming up. Is it next year, Sarah, sometime? Apparently January sometime.
January. Wouldn't be surprised. See, I can go back to the late 70s, and again, the Tories were in. It was Edward Heath, and we had what was called a 3-day week. So suddenly your power just went off in the house.
Right. I'm going to put my sister on, okay, Scotty? No, I'm going to put her on here.
Yes.
Come on, speak to Scotty. Come on. Come on. She's too shy to speak to you.
Come and say hello. Hello, Sarah.
Sarah. I know. Come on, speak to Scotty.
She's maybe a wee bit shy, Davey.
Come on, you're confident, darling. Come on.
She's maybe a wee bit shy. Don't push it.
She loves you, but she can't come on.
No, that's fine. Don't you worry. She's maybe a wee bit shy.
As I said, this National Grid, you know, you said you'd not be surprised.
Aye.
So that'll be really bad coming up maybe January time next year.
That is not good.
And when you get your candles in, do you know what I mean?
It's not good, Davey. No, I don't like the idea of that at all.
No, no, do I? Of course.
Yeah.
Does that mean, Scotty, that the army will come in? The army will come in, that's correct?
Well, it depends what for. You know what I mean? It depends what requires to be done. I think it's so wrong to use the poor army just because we're low on police and we're low on firemen and we're low on all these emergency things. You know what I mean? That's why you're getting so much trouble. Although I've been watching some of these people going round demanding the rights, filming police stations and saying they can do it and all that. And some of them are very cheeky to the police. And I think there should be a penalty if you cheek up to the police.
Well, I think you discussed that way back maybe a few months ago.
Yes.
I understand, but again, a lot of police are corrupted, Scotty.
Oh, yes, of course. Listen, but you'll always get, it's a shame that the bad apples in the barrel are rotting the rest of it.
Yes, I understand that, Scotty, of course.
You know, and it's the same in life, that the minority dictating to the majority.
Yes, of course, son, you know, understandable. Now, I'll put John, okay, Scotty, give me seconds, right? Mad John.
Mad
here.
John.
There's Scotty. Hi, Scotty.
Hello, John. How are you getting on, la?
Well, Scotty, how long have we got, my friend?
All right, a couple of years.
How long have you got?
Couple of years.
Right, Scott, let's talk about addiction.
Addiction, yes. Go on, John.
Yes, sir. So I've been addicted, Scotty, for many years, and it just came to light. First of all, it was illegal drugs. I'm not going to mention what they are, but then moved on, Scotty, to alcohol and prescription painkillers, Scotty.
Yes.
Which is rife and very, very powerful. The power of addiction cannot be underestimated, Scotty, you know.
No, it's a very powerful thing, and it's very difficult to break. I know this from having smoked in the early days.
Yeah.
Very difficult to get off the fags.
Scotty, it took me, Scotty, to lose everything, my car, my home, my partner, all countless jobs. It took me everything to realise, you know, I've had to hit rock bottom before I can say enough's enough. Right. And I'm glad to say now, Scotty, I'm getting the help that I need, and, you know, I'm on a good path.
This is the best news. This is the best news I could hear, because you're a lovely person, and I think now you need to start to climb the ladder one rung at a time.
Well, that's it, Scotty. You know, I'm under no illusions. There's a long, long road ahead. But
yes.
I'm feeling better, Scotty. I'm thinking clearer, and, you know,
yes.
thanks to David and his lovely sister Sarah and a few other close friends, I'll get through it. You know what I mean?
You're surrounded by good people, John, and we send you strength and we send you love.
Thank you, Scotty.
Hey, and we'll catch up soon.
Anyone out there suffering addiction, please get help or speak to someone you love and care about, you know, because it's a powerful, powerful thing. And don't suffer in silence. That's what I'm going to say. Wonderful.
Thank you, John. Very much appreciated. Dinky-Doo.
Dinky-Doo, la.
Dinky-Doo, la la. What a great character. So there we are. Thanks very much for that. David and John there. And Sarah. Sarah was a wee bit shy at coming on the phone. Is the picture behind you a picture of you? Yes, it is. So there we are. I hope it's not spoiling your night. That's a picture of me. I really do hope you smash it again. The work you chose to do after being on air is awesome. I thank you so much. You are very, very kind. Blair's joined us for sharing the live. Blair, thank you. Everybody's following. Guys, follow as soon as you come on. Need to get the follows up. Hello, says Cass. Hello, Cass, Dinky-Doo. Hey, Dinky-Doo, Winston. Can't give that stuff up, though. So there we are. Yes, indeed. You really are amazing. I thank you. You are very, very kind. Dinky-Doo, says William. Dinky-Doo, William. Scotty, there's one thing about Halloween that really annoys me, which is, I get you. I love Halloween. It's the one night of the year I don't have to dress up. There we are. James has followed us. She's done a good job with what, says Alex? Running Scotland, Alex. There we are. Now then, she's our best chance at freedom, says Big C. Yes, indeed. Aha, get over it, says Johnny. This isn't a political channel, is it? It's not a political channel at all. But you can come on and discuss politics if you really want to, because we're a discussion channel. Right, let's see what's happening here. A round of applause for Selena. Yes, there we are. Fantastic. What else have we got? Derek, be respectful. You can't judge on people's accent. There's Elise sitting here listening with Joe. Thanks for a great Saturday night show. Elise, thank you for listening. And thank Joe from me. That's wonderful. Be quiet, Derek, says S. Mac. There we are. Fantastic. I've no idea about politics. I've seen the tick. Is that something? No, you don't have to know about politics. We just discuss everything on here. Scotty, I thought you were dead. Thanks, George. Well, apparently not. I checked earlier and I'm still here. Life expectancy down, drug deaths up, gap between rich and poor widening, child poverty increasing. Alex, quite right. Have a look at Westminster and then you come back and tell me that Scotland's doing badly. There we are. Remember, our hands are tied. Westminster's are not. There we are. Yes, it'll be a blackout when the developers decide to go on strike. Who's this? You're live at Scotty's Phone In. Who's that?
A very good evening, Scotty.
Good evening, Numpty Heat.
Yes, it's me, myself, and I.
The three of you. How lovely to have you with us. How are we?
Sober.
What's happened?
Well, I forgot to go to the shops again. This is getting a bit of a habit, you know. I plan to have a night and have a wee drink, listen to McCLUE, but you know what spells the night? I forget to get the drinking.
Oh, good. Well, I'm very pleased because it's lovely to hear you, because you border on the genius when you've not got your pashed hat on.
Absolutely. Well, listen, Scotty, I was thinking about moving to Fashid.
To where were you thinking moving to?
Fashid.
Fashid Village. I've never talked mince in my life. What was the saying?
You see, today about the blackouts. You remember the blackouts that was back in the day? They had teeth in the
yes,
government.
I was talking sense.
No, it was back in the days of Callaghan. We had the blackouts, and then Thatcher took over in 79.
No. Before that, you had Heath.
But Heath got his jotters in 74. Callaghan took over.
But it was we had 3-day weeks with Heath.
I'm telling the truth, Scotty. I speak the truth. I speak it.
I think you'll find it was during Edward Heath who had the 3-day week.
We're talking about blackouts, Scotty.
Well, the 3-day week had blackouts. The 3-day week had blackouts, Numpty Hoot.
Nothing gets past Numpty Hoot, you can.
Oh, I can now, absolutely. You know when it's Saturday night?
Absolutely. Now, you can, what else doesn't get past Numpty Hoot?
Yes.
It's the Flame Wolf, Scotty. Have you seen one?
What about this? Forget the social workers. The developers are going to crash the globe. Sorry to all the flat earthers. Wow.
Whoopie-doo. Anyway, back to my point. Plain breed, Scotty. Have you seen how small it's got?
It's got a wee bit wee, actually. Although you always had to cut it in half to put it in the toaster. Otherwise, your top crust didn't get done.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the heel where you had to saw that.
Oh, you've got to watch because the heel could jam if you don't. You've got to make the heel. You've got to saw it in half. So you've got a heel and you've got a heel and a baby heel.
Aye, but listen, the heel, Scotty, is about 3 slices of bread.
Oh, aye, the heel. I think the slicers. I think they've maybe cut down the slicers. So you have to do a bit yourself. But I bet you can't go back to when you bought a plain loaf, unsliced, and you had to slice it yourself.
No, Scotty, I'm too young for that.
And that's when you got a doorstepper. A doorstepper and cheese. I'll bet there's people listening to me right now who can go back to when you sliced it yourself.
Oh, I used to read things like that in the Bruins.
Aye, the Bruins. And the loaf, and you just, you could put butter on it while it was still unsliced. You buttered the end of the loaf.
Now, Scotty, you need pulled up for something you done 25 years ago in Scotty FM.
Right.
Pulled up.
Right.
You let down the nation, Scotty.
Never.
Well, I'll tell you what you did 25 years ago on Scott FM. You tried to start the single mothers, but you failed, Scotty, because now it's in the news that more babies are being born out of wedlock than what are in a happy family.
Yeah, but at least I tried.
What have you got to say for yourself,
At
Scotty?
least I tried. At least I tried to keep families together, and I got pilloried for it.
You failed, Scotty.
Well, I wouldn't say failed. I think probably it's difficult to measure just quite how successful I was.
So was a single mother. They've been successful.
Well, no. Remember that's almost 30 years ago. I was putting out the reading the Riot Act to the single mothers.
And since you've done a runner down south, they've had 30 years to...
That's it. Well, you see, when the cat's away, the mouse will play numpty heed, and I can't necessarily take the hit for that.
Well, we all blame McCLUE. You let us down because we've been taken over by the single mother's bairns. Anyway,
what about this one? Here's Johnny says, time changes. Heavy industries are sent out to other economies. Now we should be the E-industry. What about that?
Marvellous. Now, Scotty, listen, can you clear something up for me here?
I'll do my best.
Do you think the Catholic Church would marry me and Mrs. Numpty?
Well, are you and Mrs. Numpty Heed of the Catholic faith?
Well, no, but listen, Mrs. Numpty identifies herself as gender neutral, right?
Right.
And I'm thinking about identifying myself as gender neutral too.
Well, you would need to check if the Catholic Church would marry neutrals.
Well, is this no class as a same-sex marriage?
If you're both neutral, I don't know about same sex or if it's just same pronoun.
I've no got a clue, Scotty.
You would need to check up. It might be an idea just having a chat to your local priest.
What, first? I didn't go to the church. Well,
no, but if you were wanting to get married in the Catholic Church, they're not just going to take you in off the street with not a clue. You would need to understand the faith.
I'll put in a pew route, we'll get a crowd.
You should have been baptized and had your first communion.
Oh, that's history. Now, Scotty, listen, I want to talk about teeth.
Yes.
Now,
straight from the Catholic Church to teeth.
Aye, but this is a good point I'm going to put across.
I hope so.
You're seeing in the newspaper adverts you can get new teeth for $2,500.
Right.
Now, the people without teeth haven't got $2,500. So,
correct.
Who's the marketing to?
Well, this is it. They haven't even got teeth. I think maybe we need to get the NHS back on track properly so that you can see a doctor when there's something wrong with you and a dentist. And we need to say, like we used to, do you remember we used to offer glasses for free on the NHS? You could tell if somebody had the NHS glasses, the wee tortoise.
Aye, they hurt your ears, Scotty.
Well, they did a wee bit, the wee round tortoise shells. But nevertheless, they allowed you to see. So they did their stuff. So maybe it's time we offered NHS teeth. Now, they don't have to be absolutely, 100% top of the range, but just they allow you to chew your food and smile.
Aye, but they've invented these implants, Scotty, right? Now, implants are obviously better than falsers.
Well, implants are very expensive because you have to make sure there's enough bone and then you have to screw them in.
But the people who need the implants are skint. They're too busy smoking and drinking their money.
Well, if they smoke and drink their money, the dentist might refuse them anyway because they'll shrink their gums and they'll lose bone.
Customers, because the people with money, they've been visiting dentists every 6 months. The teeth have been well looked after.
Yes.
The people that's not looked after their teeth,
yes,
that's the skint.
Well, I think just a basic set of falsers. In fact, maybe, you can go into the supermarket now and buy reading glasses for about £2.
Oh, I get mine for £1, but I won't
A
say
pound.
where.
Well, don't say, well, you got it for a
Shops
pound.
are
So
available.
maybe we should have a set of falsers for a pound. The only trouble would be the trying them on. I wouldn't like
Right.
folk to be trying them on in front of the mirror and putting them back, you know.
Aye.
Unless, like the COVID, they could give them a wee wash. You know, there's an assistant comes and disinfects them between try-ons. Says if you've tried on a set, then please pass them to the assistant for disinfecting. Right, we're getting there. I'm not cheap. McCLUE's the solutionist, you know. Never let it out at all. Yeah. Johnny says you're a porridge muncher. A porridge muncher. Porridge. There we are. Welcome to this caller, says Fallback. What does Dinky-Doo mean? They're all going, yeah, we've Celia from Brazil.
Very nice. I'm sure she's enjoying herself listening to me and you rambling on.
She'll be loving it. Stick your tongue out and say ta-ta.
Away you go first.
Ta-ta. I never heard so much nonsense in all my life. There we go. That's good enough to eat away. Right. Who else have we got here? We need to share this amongst Father for Justice. Yes, we do. Willie's followed us, Dinky-Doo. Scotland's economy wouldn't survive without Westminster, I can assure you. Wade Hall, you can't assure me of that at all, because Scotland actually subsidises Westminster very, very heavily. If we kept that subsidy to ourselves in Scotland, we would survive 100%. All right? So I can assure you of that, Wade Hall, called after General Wade. There we go, fantastic. Right, who else have we got here? Scotty, hello Archie. Yeehaw! Dinky-Doo Scotty, why is Scotland going down the toilet? Because it's in a union with Westminster. You're 1 in a million, brother. I thank you very much. So are you. Follow us, guys, as soon as you can. Scotty, restart your stream. The sound is poor. Must be to do with yourself, Derek and Clive. There we are. Now, I remember the mumbling pants, says Magnus. Yes. A plain loaf, says Selena. She loves a plain loaf. There we go. Now, I had to go private for a checkup this year. 8 months waiting on the NHS. So, Selena, we need to get the NHS back in business. There we are. There's F document. Derek and Clive sending positive vibes and prayers for your tortured soul, says John Goodman. John. So there we go. Jump over to TikTok, says Selena. Quite right, Selena. If anybody's struggling on the YouTube, they can always get us on TikTok. I can tell you. Wait till I buy a plane and have to slice the social interruptions into stomachable pieces. We don't know what you're talking about there, La. I just make my own bread, says the Chung. Thank you, Chung. Bring back Longshanks. Longshanks. I love this. No, we haven't. Alien Nation. There we go. Now, you bring back memories. I used to listen to you about 20 years ago when I was doing Night's Mildew. How fabulous. What else have we got? Get back in the radio, pal, says Tom. Thanks, Tom, and thanks for following. Dentures. If you can't get implants, get dentures. Can you advertise my business? Well, I can't at the moment, the carpet fitter, but we'll see how we go. Things are changing on here. You can get a set of horse's teeth for a tenner. A business advert for me, please. Very funny call, says Petunia. I thank you, Petunia. Funny call, says Ray. Every country is going down the toilet. Yes, indeed. And it's all to do with greed. There we are. The sound's back on track, says Neil. Excellent, Neil. Wonderful stuff. Derek, please stop. Shall we get rid of Derek and Clive, guys? I can dump him if you want. He says, I identify as King Master Superior, being of the universe. Be a bit narcissistic. But if you want rid of Derek and Clive, not a problem. Now, who have we got here? There's Zach. Zach's definitely down the toilet. Bye-bye, Zach. You half-witted idiot. There we are, blocked for life. Right, that's him. Plus, got a good discount. Says the carpet fitter. Thank you, carpet fitter. Yes, we will get there at some point. We will take advertising. Derek's actually okay, says carpet fitter. All right. So he insulted me. Yeah, I know, but we shouldn't be fighting on here, Derek. This is my stream, and we don't want any half-wits on here, as you well know. There we are. Telephone lines are open, guys. Anybody wants to give us a call? 01416289795. How are we doing for time? My goodness me, the time is flying in. I can't believe it. Yes, get rid of Derek and Clive, says S. Mac. There we go. What do we think, guys? We are, what do we call it? A democracy on here. We're a democracy. If you're watching right now on YouTube, have you subscribed? And have you given us a thumbs up? Just below the picture to the bottom left, you'll see a little thumbs up logo. Give us a thumbs up. I think that's very important. And share it as well. Scotty, you sound like a robot. Is back again. That Derek's a keyboard warrior. Get him out. So there we are. Half wits, says Selena. Quite right. Right, time for a sip of tea for McCLUE. Oh, that's lush. Do you like the mug? Can you see that the right way round on the YouTube and the TikTok? There we are. Selena's asking him if he's still talking. I hope you're well. Is this voluntary work? Always voluntary work, carpet fitter. Yes, McCLUE has never cost anybody at the point of consumption. If somebody wants to send £1 in or that would be wonderful. Who will be the next PM? Well, Angela, it's not for me to say. I'm sworn to secrecy. How do you like your tea? The chung. I like it with either Yorkshire tea or Earl Grey. Relatively strong. Leave the bag in for a wee while and a splash of milk. There we go. Don't be winding up that cuckoo, David. We love it. What's your favourite tartan? Pardon me. I have many favourite tartans. When I was the chieftain of the Highland Games, I wore a Brave Heart tartan. It was lovely. You'll see it there on the pictures. Can you make money from TikTok? Well, I don't think that's the object, to be honest with you, carpet fitter. So there you are. If somebody sends you a few gifts, you could make a few pennies. But I don't think you could call it a living. There we have it. Yorkshire tea is good, but I don't mind a bit of, and he advertises a very nice brand of tea. Thank you, Tom. Ah, yes, I remember that well. So there you are. Occasionally, somebody will send me a few coins or a few gifts. For instance, we've asked for 250 cups of tea, and you can see it. Do you see where my cap badge is on TikTok? Well, that's the goal, and we've got 3 hours and 1 minute for that goal to be fulfilled. So if anybody's feeling flush and they want to send Scottie McClue a cup of tea on TikTok, then there's a goal set up just in the middle of my cap badge. So there you have it. Keep Derek and Clive on, as we need the odd numpty for a laugh, says Neil. Absolutely, Neil. Selena, good for you about Derek. Phone in, you're confident. There we are. Don't know what that actually means. Derek and Clive, he's complaining now. He thinks he's getting the rough edge of the stick. There we are. Ray has sent me a cup of tea. I think he sent me seven cups of tea. Ray, I thank you. Guys, if you look at the middle of my cap badge, can you see it says 7 cups of tea out of 250? Isn't that beautiful? There we go. Thank you, Ray. You're very, very kind, but we knew that. David, I'm okay. I'm enjoying the stream, says Selena. Behave, Derek. So there we are. S. Mac, quite right. So there you are. No, I don't think he does. Fantastic. Thank you for my tea. If you're just joining us on the TikTok, please follow me. It's Scottie McClue. We have to get some graphics sorted out for you for next week so you can see the phone number 0141 6289795. Although we're getting very short of time, I can see. So there we are. Send me a carry. Scotty gives us sing. Well, Selena, you've got to be very careful what you sing on social media, or they'll hit you with a copyright. Tea for a gentleman and a scholar. Ray, you're so kind. And have a cup of tea with me, Ray. Wonderful. Sing song, yes, indeed. Nicola Sturgeon or Alex Salmond. Well, Tom, they're both exceptional politicians. And I think it would have been a nice touch to have offered Alex Salmond the life presidency of the party. That would have been a nice touch after everything he did for Scotland. You know, so we'll see what's what. But they're both first-class politicians. And when you look at what's standing for Westminster, and you think, you know, why don't they come and say to Nicola or Alex, would you consider being the British PM? You know, I know that you're running Scotland and you have run Scotland, but would you consider being the British PM, because you have vast experience and we're really light on experience at the moment. He's a great debater. Tom is a fabulous debater and a fabulous economist. You know, excellent stuff. Do you like hash browns? I don't get them often, usually if I'm staying in an hotel. So I wouldn't buy them for myself for a cooked breakfast. Now then, I wish I had a good president here in America. Do you know, to be honest with you, Chung, I think I've told people this before, they'll not mind me saying, but Derek, can you stop the negativity or I will ban you? All right? None of this is what we're about on here. So you need to behave or get banned. I want to put Derek and Clive in timeout, guys. Let me see what we can do for you. Yeah, we'll put him in timeout. So that's him in timeout now. So he won't actually be able to come on for a wee while. He won't be able to come on for 300 seconds. So there we are. So the next one is a ban. Right, fantastic stuff. Who have we got here? So that's the hash browns for you. Hello, you're live on Scottish Phone In. Who's that?
It's David. Listen, see, Derek, just ban Derek. He is not fair. Right, Scott, it's David, okay?
Yes, do you think he's bad for the programme?
Oh, come on, he's slagging people, even including my John.
Oh, no.
Television and everything. He's disgusting, Scotty.
Well,
and nice Selena's getting bored because Selena's a nice girl. He's gone too far.
He's gone too far. Well, we can give him a ban. He's on timeout for 300 seconds.
Come on, what's his problem? He's a keyboard warrior, son.
Well, we don't want any of these on here because this is my stream and we decide who comes on.
Yeah? Oh, you're the legend. See him? Oh, I don't know. He's bringing up silly names and everything.
Well, we don't want this at all. This is not on.
No. Okay. DINKY-DOO.
DINKY-DOO, Lala. There we are. Right, that's David complaining about Derek and Clive. And saying we don't want, and I'm saying we don't want to either. So there we are. He's in the naughty corner, Selena. Yes, put Derek on the naughty step. We'll put him on the naughty step, and we'll give him a warning. Professor Numpty, Scotty, what's the world coming to? The Queen's new Prime Minister being sworn in Scotland. Hope it never happens again. No, we don't mind actually, because Scotland is obviously a very, very, very important part. And Her Majesty the Queen, God willing, and will be joining us as an independent Scotland. Love you a long time, Scotty. I thank you, DINKY-DOO S. Thank you very much, and DINKY-DOO from XHMP in Everthorpe. Wow, Daz. Welcome back, I say to you. Lovely to have you with us, and DINKY-DOO. So there we are. Wish we had a good president. So that's what I was going to tell you. America would love to have a monarchy. And Bonnie Prince Charlie of Scotland. They wanted him to be the American monarch. Isn't that incredible? So there we are. Fantastic stuff. There's 87 Apollo. Dinky-Doo. Lovely to have you with us. Fantastic stuff. You know, but he was elderly at the time. He wasn't terribly well. Otherwise, America would have had a monarchy. Guys, I'm on 8 cups of tea. That's so kind of you. If you look at the middle of my cat badge, you'll see we've got a wee goal running. And we've got 8 cups of tea tonight. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you, TikTokers, for your generosity and all your kindness. When are you back on the radio, Scotty? I know, Daz, but you know, Daz, I have to tell you, 42.6 million people have watched me on here. 42.6 million. Now, that's one heck of a size of a radio station. So also, although the radio probably, well, sounds different and you don't have to put up with looking at me, it's still fantastic what we're doing here. Put the wall back up. We'll get back on the radio. Scotty, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Someone just threw them through the window. Numpty, stop your nonsense. Right, I'm going to have to dash, guys. I say good night. God bless Dinky-Doo to our beautiful, beautiful TikTokers. Top of the day from rainy Indiana. Top of the day from rainy Scotland. Dinky-Doo Lala. Thanks, TikTokers and taralas. There we are. That's our beautiful TikTokers have had to go. Wonderful, wonderful people. There we go. And of course, our lovely YouTubers. If you're watching right now, have you subscribed? I ask you. Thank you, Scotty, says Selena. Not at all, Selena. A privilege and a pleasure. We'll sing the goodbye song together. Are we ready? Join in. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Take care, everybody, as you go. Goodbye, everybody. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. And a cheerio. Dinky-Doo. Lots and lots of YouTube videos for you. Lots of shots. Get on to Scottie McClue's YouTube Shorts. Get looking there. Get subscribing. Get sharing. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 that every Saturday night at 9 o'clock, Scottie McClue is live for you on the YouTube. Dinky-Doo. Fantastic. Just come in from TikTok. Hi on YouTube. Hi, Tom. Lovely to have you with us. Derek and Clive says, sorry to everyone who I may have offended. Right, we'll leave them there. Ray says, brilliant. And Selena says, goodbye. Professor Numpty says, good night to the nation. And Selena says, thank you. And thank you to every single one of you. Stick out your tongues. Have a fabulous week. Stick out your tongues and say, ta-ta and Dinky-Doo. Ta-ta.